In this video, I will tell you about my Stefani water filter urn. I will show you how I replace the broken plastic tap spigot and replaced it with a third-party product I bought from eBay, which is cheaper than the plastic. And I'll also explain to you the two replacement cartridges I've used, one made by Stefani and one made by Dalton in Britain. I'll cut them up in half and show you what's inside. I bought this Stefani porcelain 10-liter gravity water filter urn about 19 months ago. 1 month ago, the plastic spigot failed because the finger tap broke off the top of that. It's not a great design. I'll never buy another plastic spigot like this because it's constantly under spring tension, and anything under continuous tension will fail sooner or later. How do you fill the urn with water? Take off the lid, and inside the urn there is a plastic container. Inside this plastic container is where you fill water, tap water. There are two water filter cartridges in there, and the water will by gravity flow down and be filtered through the cartridges and come out through the two holes, exits into the bottom of the urn. Now if you look at the size of this, even though it says that this is a 10-liter urn, really this is probably 6 liters of unfiltered water, leaving maybe 4 liters of filtered water. And if you look at the location, the height of where the spigot is, it's pretty high up, which means you're not getting the full 4 liters of filtered water. So maybe you only access 3 liters of that. So just bear that in mind if you are ever thinking of getting a water filter gravity urn design. On the right is the plastic tap that broke off the plastic tap spigot that came with the Stefani water urn, and on the left is the stainless steel tap spigot that I bought off eBay. So I don't intend to keep buying the plastic spigot from Stefani because it cost a lot, and it will just keep breaking because of the design, the flawed design. This costs cheaper than the replacement plastic from Stefani. Right, let's begin the process to replace this defective plastic spigot with the stainless steel one that I just got. So let's take off the lid, remove the internal plastic tub. I'll lay this on the side. That's what it looks inside. Nothing really. There is a plastic nut, retaining nut. I just need to turn that. I'll put it this side so you can see. I'll just need to turn that to loosen it. Yeah, it's coming loose progressively. Because this is porcelain, you need something soft, rubber gasket, silicone gasket. That's it. This is what it looks like. The nut, the washer, another washer on the outside, and the external spigot secures to, and you lift it. It's a very weak joint, and so it just broke off the hinge. It's just a matter of time, not if, but when. So it's not a great design. This is going in place instead. there is no continuous tension. All it is a mechanical device where the gate is open or it's closed. There's no spring tension, so this will be very difficult to fail, and it's stainless steel. If you look at it, it's also got the washer and a stainless steel nut. Excellent replacement, I think. So let me remove the nut. A little metal chamfer. Right, put this down again. Hold it there. Put the silicone washer in onto the thread. Use the metal washer. Next, and the nut. That's it. Nice. That's certainly a better spigot than the default factory supplied plastic spigot. And if you have the same problem, or you've got a gravity urn as well, well, consider replacing it with a stainless steel spigot even before the plastic spigot breaks and fails. It's only a matter of time, not if, but when. I'll just put this back. About the replacement water filter cartridges that I have used with the Stefani gravity urn. This is the cartridge that comes supplied with the Stefani water filter urn. It's a 4-inch cartridge, 3-stage filtration, ceramic, which filters out 99.9% of bacteria and microorganisms. A colloidal silver stage 2 essentially keeps the ceramic, sterilizes the ceramic. Then a stage 3 granulated activated carbon, which removes odor and taste. On the left hand side, I've bought and used the ceramic filter manufactured by Doulton. It's a 5-inch cartridge, just an inch longer. It's also 3-stage filtration, which removes 99.99% bacteria, cysts and particles, so it's a little bit better than that one. It's also got a stage 2 colloidal silver impregnation in the ceramic to inhibit microbiological growth, and third, it's got stage 3 activated carbon as well, which improves the taste and odor. I've found that in using both these two cartridges, this one seems to need cleaning almost every week, and I clean it using a toothbrush. The Doulton cartridge, on the other hand, seems to require less frequent cleaning, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I've decided not to continue using this one after about 2 to 3 months. This one, after about 6 months, it just gets a bit annoying to keep having to brush this clean with a toothbrush, but I'm gonna keep using this particular brand and model because it seems to last a bit longer. Alright, let's start chopping into the Stefani brand filter first. Yeah, Nice white powder. Not difficult at all. I'll just grab this so it doesn't just drop off. Easy, like butter. Okay. So what's inside? Charcoal carbon filter. The inside still looks decent, but obviously the outside, you can see how white it is, but the outside got brown because the sludge from normal tap water just collects and chokes up the outside of the filter. Right, now it's time to cut up the Doulton ceramic water filter. You can see how disgusting it is. That's really from the sludge collected over months from just water from your mains water tap. Yep, cuts like butter. Through the walls are a bit thinner, and the carbon charcoal is actually finer granularity, smaller, and small is good. That means there's more surface area. This is the one that clogs up less. Maybe it's to do with the walls being thinner. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.